Hey, I just want to share this really powerful Claude Code config with you, and I don't want you to miss out. So check this out. So you might see on my screen, I have style clean, continue with your task. And the reason why this is happening is because it's using a hook. And that hook is a post tool use hook. Now, if you don't know about the hooks in Claude Code, well, watch one of my previous videos because I explain it all there. However, in this case right here, we can see this is a post tool use after an update, or it could be an edit to the file or whatever it may be. And afterward, it did an operation right here. All right. So we're doing linting. All right. So we are fixing all issues. This could be like bugs and things like that. And we're also doing code formatting. So this is like formatting the code, making it neater, making it all nice and pretty. All right. Now, this is performing these operations after every tool use, if it's like a write, edit, update, and we're not doing anything. However, there's one more thing. If there is an issue in that file, it will actually stop Claude Code in its tracks and actually tell Claude to adjust those files so those errors are also gone as well. And this is why it becomes very, very powerful. So let's get this set up. First thing we want to do, all right, I've put a course in the community right here, just under the ultimate config, under the settings and more in the Claude Code course right here. And obviously, we have everything here. But what I want you to do is download it. All right, so we're going to click that. We're going to download it as you normally do. You know how to do that part. Now, what you're going to be left with are the files right here. So I'm just going to jump out of there. You'll have a zip folder. All right, so I want you to extract all the files from that zip folder and then just place it in your downloads folder. Absolutely fine. All right. Now we want to find the location of the Claude installation. Now I'm on a Mac at the moment, so I can't show you the Windows version of how to do this, but I put the command in here as well if you are on a Windows machine. But in the case of using a Mac, all I want you to do is just copy the command I've placed here, open up your terminal. We get our little terminal right here, all right, and we're just going to paste that in. Paste it in. Now we can see the location of our actual Claude installation, all right. So in this case, in most cases, I would say, it'll just be users, your username, and then that's where your actual location will be. However, since it's a file that has a dot or a period in front of it, it's going to be hidden. So you're not actually going to see it. All right, you won't actually see it. So you can see all of these files are kind of like grayed out. This is visible now, but how it actually looks is just like this. So you won't even see it. Now, what I want you to do, if you're on a Mac, is press Shift, Command, and period, and that'll actually toggle and make all the files visible which are hidden. Now, if you're on a Windows, obviously come down here and follow the Windows version that I've made for Windows as well. Now, once we're in this location right here, and we can already see the files, and we can see the .claude file right here, I just want you to open it. And from here, if you're okay with just having this as your default setup, just copy everything over, you're done, you're good to go. All right. However, if you do want to not overwrite your files, and you might have other previous commands and everything like that you are using as well, then just copy one by one to the respective folder, obviously. Now, after you do this, don't forget as well, when you come back to VS Code, make sure you don't have a Claude MD file within your code base here as well. Now, why is that? Because this actual Claude.md file, which is in the global installation, is the global version, right? So if we have this file here, and we also have a different rules file in our project, we are conflicting, right? We don't want that. We don't want any conflicts. If we have one rules file, we just want the one, okay? So just make sure, your actual code base here, your project, doesn't have any references to other Claude MD files and things like that, okay? And that's pretty much it. You are good to go to start utilizing this. Now, just as a little sample as well, what you'll get after that, if I just jump into hooks, you'll see the post tool use, and there we go right here where we have the smart linting. We can come back over here as well. We have a stop command, command as well. There we go, right there as well. Now, it's a little bit hard for me to kind of demonstrate it all because I would have to create files which actually had bugs and things like that for it to actually pick up. But just trust everything works, and you will start seeing like little things like this pop up, a bit of text just to let you know as well that all things are good. And it's letting Claude know as well that everything's good and we can continue. And this is really good visual feedback for us, but also good feedback for Claude, because now it knows it's going down the right path and everything is okay. That's pretty much it. I hope it really works out well for you and it helps you out a lot. And I'll see you in the next one.